Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is story time, and I'm doing story time vacation edition because I want to be on vacation right now. So I thought I'd pick the place that I've been to that I want to be at right now, that I want to be back at. So I'm gonna tell you about my first time going to Vegas, which is my first time flying by myself, my first time actually going anywhere alone. I actually went to Vegas and met my friends there, and I had to go alone because I couldn't get like the time off like they had to leave with them, and yeah. But anyway, so what happened was me and all my friends, like I turned 31st. I turned 31st. I turned 31st, and then everybody else turned 30. So that year we were like, we going to Vegas for our birthday, which I had went to my usual New Orleans trip, which if y'all don't remember, I'm gonna link that in the cards below. But I went to New Orleans, and New Orleans is normally my birthday trip every year. But we went to Vegas the July after I turned 30, which I was almost 31 by then. But we went to Vegas then because my friend Kristen, which I've seen in the Vegas vlogs and other vlogs, not Vegas vlogs, in the New Orleans vlogs and other vlogs, her birthday's in July, her husband's birthday in July, her cousin's birthday is around in that time, his wife. We just all went together and was like, it's our birthday, woo. But so what happened was I had just not too long started a job, and I couldn't get the days off, like the first few days off, and something like that, whatever it was. Or I found the flight out of Birmingham and they were going out of Atlanta, not too sure, but I knew I flew alone. And so when I first went to go to, like, this is my first flight alone. I had flown before. Like, this is like me tapping into traveling. I travel, but more so like road trips and stuff. And this is my only second time that I had ever like flown anywhere. Cause when I was young, I think I maybe like 20. I went on this like youth convention trip to DC, and that was my first time ever flying in. But this is my second time, and so I was like, man, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fly to Vegas by myself. I'm gonna meet up with them, and I was so nervous because I had never went anywhere by myself, and like y'all know I've been single forever, chronically single. We're gonna say chronically. So at that time I was single, so I ain't had nobody to go with me to Vegas. So I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm going by myself. If I ain't got nobody to go with me, I'm going alone. I don't care. So the day that I went, because everybody say like you need to get to the airport like 2-3 hours early and all this stuff, I got to the airport super early. I think my flight didn't leave to maybe like 4 or 5, and I might have got there like 12 or what. No, it might have been like 11 or 12. I got there early. Whatever time it was, I got there super early. I was supposed to got to Vegas at like 9 o'clock at night, daytime. And so when I got to the airport, which Birmingham, and y'all seen in my vacation vlogs this year, Birmingham is not a big airport, it's a small airport. When I got there, they were like, my flight that afternoon was gonna be delayed. And so I'm like, what? So the girl who checked me in was like, just go to the gate and see if you can get on the flight that's leaving right now. So I literally walked in the airport, went straight to the gate, and got on the flight. Like, that easy. I just went up there and said, hey, my flight this afternoon is gonna be delayed, and they told me to ask, can I get on the flight now? And they were like, sure, we got room. So I was sitting in the back of a little plane. Southwest was amazing, okay? I was sitting in the back of a little plane, and, or was it Delta? Child, I'm confused. I think I flew Delta there and flew Southwest home. So Delta was amazing. I went straight onto a plane, and then the layover was in Atlanta. And so when I got to Atlanta, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do the same thing versus trying to wait hours and hours on a flight that's already saying it's going to be delayed. So I went, got off the plane in Atlanta. You know, Atlanta, if you ever been to Atlanta airport, it's huge, okay? It's huge. So I had to do like the mono train thing and went to that and everything like that. And I went straight to the gate and said like, hey, my flight this afternoon is delayed. I just trying to see if I can get on an earlier flight. So she said, okay, I'm gonna put you on standby. And what do you know? They called my name again. I was the last person on there when they had one seat left, and I got on there, and I was so excited. And when I got on that plane, I was so hungry because this is my plan. My plan was I was going to go to the airport early. I was going to eat something at the airport. And then I think I had left work. Like, I think I had left work early and went straight to the airport and didn't eat lunch or nothing. But I had got on the airport. I had ate. Like, I was eating a good meal. I'm going to put pictures up of me eating my meal. I was eating a good meal on that plane. Like, I was living my best life on the plane. Like, yes, I'm here. I have made it. I am here. And so I called my friends who were already there, and I'm like, yeah, I'm here. And I'm thinking, you know, I love my friends to death, but I'm thinking that they was going to meet me at the airport and come pick me up. I had to get in the Uber all by myself. I was scared. I was nervous because I'm a person who has anxiety, okay? I don't like to travel alone. I'm scared that somebody, the killer gonna get me, the murderer gonna get me, they gonna steal my stuff. Like, I'm very paranoid. I'm very paranoid about things, and I was real paranoid then because that was my first time ever going anywhere like by myself. And so I had to get me an Uber, and I'm like, y'all, I'm here. And they're like, okay, we'll see you when you get there, you know, whatever. So I checked myself into the hotel, which they were staying in the hotel too. And yeah, so in Vegas, they do this thing, which it's a lot of hotels that do this, but they do this thing like a mystery room. And so I had booked my room so it can be cheaper to get a mystery room. A mystery room can be you in just like a regular room, or like the cheapest, they call it the rent of the house, the cheapest room they got, where you got one bed and it's not a good view or not a good this or that. Or you can get a good room because it's whatever is ready when you get there. When I walked in this room, yeah, this room had 2 king size beds. I think it was king size, but it had 2 big old beds. This room was huge. Could have fit my whole family, and I'm talking about my extended family. Had a big old like L-shaped couch, big TV. The dang on bathroom had a phone in the bath. Like, I can call you from the toilet. It had a phone in the bathroom, a big jacuzzi tub, big stand-up shot. Like, I had the best of the best room. And my friends were like, Jill, like, how you get this big old room? I'm like, girl, I don't know. I've been lucky this whole trip. I should have put something on the casino because I was lucky that whole trip. But the most memorable things I remember from that trip was, and it's gonna sound real crazy, but I one day, like, just more so like doing stuff on my own, because everybody was very chillax and they were like laying around all day, and I just wanted to go and explore. So I walked around these hotels, and it sounds crazy. Some people do everything alone and it's fine for them, but I was just nervous. I walked around these hotels alone. I went over to like other hotels because like they all like connected, and it's almost like all the hotels in Vegas almost like have like a mall in them. So I was like, I'm finna go shopping, finna look in this mall, and I ran upon hot dog on a stick. I know y'all probably like, hot dog on a stick? That's what you remember? Yes. If you ever in Vegas or the East Coast, go to Hot Dog on a Stick and get you a lemonade. When I tell y'all, that right there is the best lemonade I ever had in my entire life. I dream about going back to Vegas to have the lemonade. No lie. No lie. No lie. Like, no lie. Like, I found it because everybody was sleeping. They didn't want to get up. They didn't want to go get no breakfast. They didn't want to do nothing. So I got up, went and got me something to eat, got me a lemonade hot dog on a stick, and was like, girl, where this come from? Like, the best. The best. The buffets there, amazing. Okay, amazing. And then we had went, and I know y'all gonna think this is so funny, but they had a Chingy concert in one of the clubs, and we went and saw Chingy at a concert. And y'all, I had bought this sequence dress, which I'm scared to put a picture up, which I put a picture up with me and my friends, because I bought this dress that had like a deep cut boob out situation. Cause I'm like, I'm going to Vegas. I'm finna be boobs out. I'm finna be sequins. I'm finna be everything. I was so excited about going to Vegas. I'm like, this is Vegas. You have sequins, everything. Like, I was so like cliche, like, but I wore that thing in Vegas, and that is it. Like, never again. Which I need to try that on and see what it looked like with the girls the way they are now. But that's a whole nother story. But y'all, that was a really good trip, and it was my first experience of traveling alone, and I liked it. Like, even though I traveled with my friends, I still learned in that trip that I'm in my own room. Like, I was in my own room doing my own thing. I had to be on nobody else's time clock, or, hey, y'all, we leaving at this time. We did do stuff, but they were more so relaxing and things like that. I mean, we did go around together. We went to Fremont Street. If you never heard of Fremont Street, there's a street that they got the whole street lit up, even this like onion thing with like lights going across and stuff like that. We went to Fremont Street and saw that. So we did do stuff together. But I felt on that trip, I learned how to do stuff on my own and not depend on other people as well, because I was in my own room doing my own thing, getting my own food, doing my own stuff. And as well, this is another memorable thing. It's probably my last memorable thing. I had the worst panic attack. This is when I really realized that I'm very claustrophobic on certain situations. So I'm the kind of claustrophobic person that if I'm in a tight space and my legs or my arms cannot like go all the way out, I panic and I freak out. So we had got in this, like, we were getting these Ubers, like these extra large Ubers, because it was maybe like 6 or 7 of us. I think, let me see, 2, 4, 6, yeah, it was 7 of us, and we was getting these extra large Ubers to go places. We went to Fremont Street, which is downtown Vegas, if you don't know that, and we were staying at the Luxor, which is on the Strip. And so they probably made about 20 minutes from each other, 20 to 30 minutes from each other, depending on traffic, if not shorter than that. But we got this Uber driver, which said it was extra large, which he really had a minivan. He had a minivan that the like third seat was the trunk for real, and like the back went down. And I'm a short person, so the guys was like, short people get in, you know, whatever like that. So my stupid self get in and sit in the back in the trunk. And then what makes it even worse was the man air did not work. He had it on, but it wasn't blowing for real. And think about Vegas in July, even at nighttime, Vegas in July is like sitting in a oven on full blast. So when it's like, and then so if you take the freeway and the streets that's around the strip is not that busy. But if you take the strip, a 20-minute trip is gonna take you an hour. So instead of him, this is a Saturday night in Vegas, he gonna take the strip. We stand on one end of the strip, he gonna take the strip all the way down. So we going so slow in this hot van, and this is what I remember. I tried to stretch my legs out and I could not. In my mind, I started panicking. And then when that air that was supposed to be air kicked in, and it wasn't blowing cold air, it was blowing like lukewarm air. I panicked and I was like, "Sir, let me out, let me out, let me out." And they were like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "Let me out. I'll pay for my own Uber to get back. I cannot." And he was like, "I can't let you out in the middle of the street." I said, "Yes, you can, or I will jump out." Like, this is how crazy. It was like something just snapped in my brain and I couldn't do it anymore. And so I ended up having to pay for us all to get back in a different Uber because I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Like, that's when I learned that I really I'm really, really claustrophobic in cars. And yeah, like, I couldn't do it. I really couldn't. But that was a good experience for me. I really like Vegas. I've been back since then. And maybe I'll do another story time and tell y'all about my second trip, which the first trip was an adult trip going to Vegas with adults. The second trip was kids trip where we took kids to Vegas, and maybe I'll tell y'all about that experience. It was a totally different experience, but it was good too. And if y'all like this video story time vacation edition, please let me know. Let me know maybe what the next one y'all want me to do. I've been to Vegas, I've been to California, I've been to Minnesota, I've been to Tennessee, I've been to Florida, Mississippi, Georgia, Louisiana. I've been to New Orleans several times, which y'all know. I've been to New York. I've been to Mexico several times. I've been to Mexico. I've been to the Bahamas several times. So there's some names that y'all can pick from if y'all want me to tell y'all about my travels. Because at this point, the way the country is going, I don't see us like major traveling for a while. Because the numbers are going back up, and I don't think that I'm going to take my children anywhere at this moment, or take myself anywhere at this moment, because I'm just too nervous about it. But we can always dream about it and talk about our experiences. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment. Please leave me a comment. Y'all know I like them. I comment back. And till the next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye.